One. Hi everyone, this is Christine Josti of Mail Something Pretty, and today I wanted to show you a well-loved tool. You can see it's kind of definitely worn and loved and sticky and useful. It is called your Take Your Pick tool, and it has a couple different ends, and I just discovered something this weekend, a new way to use it, so I got excited, so I wanted to show you. So your when you order it, it's only $10. Let me actually just double check that. Yeah, it's only $10, and this is what you get. You get the tool, you get a refill piece that I'll show you in a second, and you get an additional tool. And so each of these come off, so you actually get even more tools. So you get 4 tips plus a putty tip. This is a paper piercer, but it's also a poker. I use this a lot when you, if you need to poke out like little bits in some of your die cuts, or they have this spatula piece, and so you just put it in and you lock it. So there's even a lock and a unlock. So the spatula, let me actually show you. So if you wanted to, works good with these. You know, if you wanted to kind of move these, so this sometimes I'll, these little, what are they called? I forget what these ones are called. They're a little harder to pick up, and so sometimes the spatula picks them up. This is what I just learned. So if you, first I'll show you, there's putty. You can see the blue putty. This one's almost out. If you just turn it and more putty will come out, so I'll have to, this is the refill. They give you a refill with it. But the putty will stick, so if you just slide it off, and then you can put it down, oh, it's probably not going to stick to my skin. You put it down on whatever you want to stick it to. Same thing with like the pearls, you just put it down, you slide it off. It's so much easier to use this way. Before I was just using the putty tip, say for like sequins, to pick up, because it definitely picks up, like, those little dimensional pieces that are everywhere, like these little things. So it definitely picks up little pieces, which is great. But I love this sliding off feature. I didn't know about that one. So that's really what I wanted to share, but I said I might as well, let me have everything stuck to me. I wanted to show you other features. So this just twists off. Like I said, my putty is just about, there's no more left in it, and you can tell because when I turn it, no more comes out. So you just put the refill on and twist it in there. There you go, turn it. Of course it's not working on camera. And then the cap comes off. Ooh. And this twists. Oh wait, maybe this one was already, maybe I went through 2 of them. I did. This one's empty. I put it back on the wrong spot. So when it's empty, it looks like that, and then there's a little more putty. So I have to order more. But you would twist it, and more putty comes up. But this is over 2 years old, so that lasted a really long time. There's still a little life left in this one, so I will use that a little bit longer. Like I said, there's a spatula, which is good for certain cases. The paper piercer or the poker, I use that a lot. But there's also, this also comes with, is a scoring tool. So you have a really thin one and a thicker one. So let me show you how that will work. You can do it 2 different ways. So if you wanted to score, this is my paper cutter and I have a score blade here, but I know some people like to score, instead of pulling that down, some people like to score this way. So this actually fits right in where this blade would go, and it actually scores beautifully. And the other way to score would be with your scoreboard. Oops. And then a score tool comes with it. So, you would normally score here, but you could just use your score tool here like that. Or if I wanted a thicker line, you just flip it over and you would just score and it gets a little bit thicker. So that actually feels kind of nice. I'd have to use that more often. And the last piece, which is an extra, let me just show you in the catalog. So here's the score, and so it shows you can make holes like your paper piercer. Just use a something under it so you're not poking your table. Take your pick. It's $10. You can also get a brush tip, which I'll show you something similar. It's also over here. It shows you a picture, the brush tip, and you also get the foam pad. So I don't have it because I got this roller before the Take Your Pick came out, and so it's a very similar, I think it might be a little bit smaller, but it's a little piece that would just, you know, it would just go right on here, and then you'd use it as a roller. And then you have, this is the foam one that it came with this one, but I think it's smaller. So the reason you would use it, if you have a die piece that has a lot of intricate pieces and sometimes they get stuck, you just roll your die right through it and it will pop out. Or even if your piece comes out and you have you know, things that need to come out, you can just roll it right on the paper and those little pieces come out. So it would be a smaller version that would go right on here, but I don't have it because I have the old version, which still works fine. So that is what I wanted to show you on the Take Your Pick tool, which is a well-loved tool of mine that is always on my table, and you can tell just how the condition of it. I use it all the time. Okay, so that's tool tip for today. Let's see, visit my blog, make sure you click the bell for the YouTube video, sign up for my mailing list, try to stay connected with me, and I can stay connected with you. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you, and happy creating. Bye-bye.